Sunshine, beaches, theme parks, and bizarre laws. Buckle up, because we're visiting the wacky side of Florida. We're diving headfirst into the Sunshine State's legal code to unearth the most head-scratching regulations. Get ready for some legal oddities that would make even Florida man raise an eyebrow. So grab your favorite wacky beverage. We know you have one. And join us for a hilarious exploration of Florida's weirdest laws. Number 1. Singing sirens and bathing beauties beware. Now, Florida beaches are known for their lively atmosphere, but unleash your inner Beyoncé in a bikini? Apparently not. A 1968 Sarasota law throws some serious shade on beachside serenades. Imagine this scene. You're building sandcastles with the fam, soaking up the sun, and then, bam! The urge to belt out a classic beach anthem hits you, but hold your horses, or pool noodles in this case. According to this law, if you're caught singing your heart out while sporting swimwear in a public place, you could face a fine. Now, the chances of getting busted by the Swimsuit Sinatra Squad are slim, but it does raise some questions. Is a powerful ballad from a beach bum any less moving than one delivered in a concert hall? Did Celine Dion ever consider the legal ramifications of her My Heart Will Go On music video? One thing's for sure, this law injects a healthy dose of the unexpected into your next Florida beach trip. So maybe pack a karaoke microphone, just in case you get struck by inspiration and have a lawyer on speed dial. Let's dive deeper into the bizarre world of Florida law with number 2, the unmarried parachuting peril. Imagine this. It's the 1940s in Key West. You, a fearless flapper, crave an adrenaline rush. You yearn to conquer the skies with a daring parachute jump. But hold on there, sassy skydiver. This law, straight out of a time capsule, declares it illegal for unmarried women to parachute on Sundays. Can you hear the disapproving gasps of society ladies clutching their pearls? The reason behind this law is lost to the sands of time. Perhaps officials worried unmarried women falling from the sky would disrupt the Sunday church service. Maybe they believed a good wife wouldn't risk such an unladylike activity. Whatever the reason, it adds some serious factor to Florida's legal history. As for us modern folks, we can only chuckle and think,
well, at least they weren't throwing them in jail for wearing pants.
Number 3, let's talk about naps under the dryer. A Florida pastime, some might say, but definitely not according to the Sunshine State's rulebook. This 1940s law prohibits both women and stylists from catching some zzzs during a blowout. Imagine the scene. You're sinking into the comfy salon chair. The rhythmic whir of the dryer a soothing lullaby. Just as your eyelids begin to flutter closed, a panicked stylist hisses,
"Ma'am, wake up. We can't have any napping under the dryer here. It's against the law."
Now, the safety concerns behind this one are a bit hazy. Did someone doze off and singe their bangs? Was there a near scalp-burning incident involving a rogue elbow? The world may never know. One thing's for sure, though. This law injects some serious awkwardness into your next salon visit. So next time you're getting a glam session, remember, Florida says beauty sleep under the dryer is a no-go, even if your eyelids are practically begging for it. Maybe bring a good book or some gossip magazines to keep yourself entertained. Just don't get caught counting sheep. Before moving forward with the next law, remember, I don't make the laws, I just make you aware of the laws. All right, now, let's continue. Number 4, a barrel of trouble on Pensacola streets. Forget skateboarding or rollerblading. The coolest ride in Pensacola might just be a barrel. Until you get caught, that is. This wacky law prohibits anyone from casually rolling a barrel down the street. Tourists strolling down charming Pensacola streets, suddenly startled by a rogue barrel careening towards them.
Hold on to your margaritas, folks. It's barrel derby time.
But here's the real kicker. The fine you face depends on what's actually inside the barrel. A harmless barrel of packing peanuts? Probably a slap on the wrist. But a runaway rum barrel?
Yar, matey, that'd be a hefty fine for ya.
This law raises some hilarious questions. Is a barrel of birthday decorations considered a festive hazard? Does a barrel full of knowledge, like a library on wheels, get a scholar's discount on the fine? One thing's for sure, Pensacola officials clearly weren't horsing around when they created this law. Number 5, rodent romp on the Ratway? Not in Tampa Bay. Florida's wild side is no secret for from playful dolphins to grumpy alligators. But some creatures are less welcome, especially when they come uninvited by ship. Enter a head-scratching Tampa Bay law that forbids rats from disembarking. This quirky regulation makes you wonder, is it a public health measure to keep these furry stowaways at bay? Or a hilarious attempt at rodent border control? Imagine a port official holding a stern press conference declaring,
"We will not tolerate these wharf rats jumping ship and setting up shop in our city."
while the reasoning remains a mystery, one thing's for sure, this law adds a touch of the unexpected, and maybe a little absurdity, to Tampa Bay's maritime code. So, next time you're cruising the Florida coast, keep an eye out for any mischievous rats attempting a daring escape. You might just witness the Sunshine State's unique approach to critter control in action. Number 6, don't forget the meter money, even for elephants. You're strolling down a vibrant Miami street, sunshine warm on your face, when a rumble shakes the sidewalk. You turn the corner to witness a scene straight out of a circus parade. A majestic elephant, adorned with a jaunty sun hat, casually munching on a palm frond, parked right in a single metered spot. Now, most folks would be too busy snapping pictures, because let's be honest, who wouldn't, to even consider the legalities of the situation. But in Florida, even the most fantastical scenarios have legal ramifications. Believe it or not, a quirky Miami law states that if your elephant decides to take a mid-shopping spree break and nabs a metered spot, you're legally obligated to feed the meter, just like any other vehicle. As one Miami commissioner once quipped,
"We see a lot of things in this city, but a rogue parking elephant? That's a new one."
this law might be more myth than reality, but it perfectly encapsulates the absurdity and charm of Florida's legal code. It's a reminder that sometimes the Sunshine State prepares for eventualities even Hollywood wouldn't dare dream up. After all, you never know when that afternoon elephant errand might turn into an expensive parking violation. Let's crank the heat up on this last law. Because Florida isn't just about sunshine and swimsuits, it's about looking out for your neighbors, even if they accidentally become grill masters for their roof. Imagine that you're relaxing by the pool with a pina colada when you see smoke billowing from next door. Panic sets in. But then you remember that Florida law, enacted in the 1980s, mind you, requires you to warn your neighbor. Now, most of us would do this anyway, right? But hey, in the land of flamingos and freedom, apparently common sense needed a legal nudge. As one Florida firefighter jokingly put it,
"We appreciate the assist, but hopefully the smell of smoke is the first tip-off."
so there you have it. Florida's legal code, a delightful mix of the bizarre and the oddly comforting, reminding us that even in paradise, a little neighborly vigilance can go a long way and hopefully extinguish any fires before they become headline news. So there you have it, folks. These are just a taste of the weird and wonderful laws that make Florida's legal landscape so unique. Remember, these laws might seem strange, but they offer a fascinating glimpse into the state's history and cultural quirks. Who knows, maybe you'll encounter one of these bizarre regulations on your next Florida adventure. Tell us what you think about this topic. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, remember where you are and remember the law.